Okie doke. I am back from holiday break. Welcome in. As you hop in, say hi so I know you're here. And if you're watching later on the replay, leave me a little comment, hashtag replay, so I know you were here. As always, if you have any questions or want to inquire about anything that you see me make, just reach out to me in a private message. Most everything I make is either for sale or duplicatable. I'm gonna tag my followers. Hopefully I still have some followers. I've been off for 10 days. So hopefully I still have some followers who are interested in watching me. And I'm gonna share this out to my two groups and we will get started at 2 o'clock. You're making your way here from our fearless leader, Debbie, from Debbie's Bright Ideas. She made a cute little snow lady with pink fur and pearls and all of the things. And up next after me is Eden from Cultivating Keepsakes. All right, I am talking and not paying attention to which group I shared it into, so hopefully I didn't share it into the same group twice. Because, I mean, walking and chewing bubble gum at the same time, guys, sometimes. Okay. All right. No, I just see it once in there. Very good. Very good. All right. How's everyone doing? Welcome back. Today's my first day back from my Christmas break. And you had to drag me off my couch kicking and screaming, guys. I didn't want to come back to work. I didn't want to come back. I literally didn't set foot in my craft room during the whole break. Other than to put Bailey in her crate when we were going somewhere. And then to take her out. But as far as my craft table, no. Okay, I saw some people hop on and then they hopped off. So, hi Carissa, at least you're here. That's what I said. After 10 days off, I might not have any followers left. No one but you and I are here. So, anywho, how are you today? How are you today? I found this outfit in my closet today, guys, with the tag still on. I totally forgot that before Christmas, when my husband and I went shopping, I found it at TJ Maxx. It's Rae Dunn, which I love, and I grabbed it and bought it and told him, oh, you can give this to me for Christmas. And then I hung it in my closet and forgot about it. So I was going through today, like, what can I wear? I wanted to wear something cozy. It's like buttery soft. It's almost like velour on the outside. It's not. It's like a brushed cotton, and then on the inside it's lined. It's so soft. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Happy New Year. Thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, and it's super cozy. And it's got a big old drawstring and stretchy waist because here's all my Christmas cookies. Look, they're all right there from the holidays. I think I gained like 10 pounds. So that's going to be fun this month, trying to get rid of that. Okay, like I said, yep, do you see her back there? She's being a good girl, chewing her bone. She's right there, being a good girl, chewing her bone. All right, let's see if I remember how to do this, guys. So, Frost Yourself is the name of the event today. It is so comfy, and it's yucky out today. It's gloomy and damp and raining, so it's a good day to be in sweats. And right after this, I'm going to get back on my couch. I've been binge watching on Netflix, guys. Oh, it's 2. We can get started. I've been binge watching The Closer on Netflix. It has like 7 seasons. I'm on season 4. You guys know I'm a huge lover of binge watching series. It's so good, you guys. And I can kind of remember when it was on TV back in the day, years back. But I never watched it when it was on TV. So now I'm watching it Netflix, and it's nice because it's just one right after another, so you can follow the storyline a little bit better. And on Netflix, I have the lowest amount dollar account, so it has limited commercials, not no commercials, but limited commercials. So at least there's that. At least there's that. How's everyone doing? Did you have a good Christmas and a New Year? Carissa, you don't have to answer that. Hi, Holly. Hi, Denise. Hi, guys. Welcome in. How's everyone doing? Hey. Our Unique Touch. I'm scrolling up to see who I missed. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Maureen. Lauren. Desiree. Hi. I'm so excited. I still have followers. Hazel. Holly. I wasn't sure because I've taken the past 10 days off for the holidays. And you guys, y'all, I was pretty burnt out because I go live 4 times a week. It's a lot, guys. It's like a full-time job. It's a lot. And I had a lot of holiday, well, we all have holiday stuff, but I had a lot of orders and stuff. I had another custom order for a little over $100 come in over the holidays that I haven't even started yet. This is one of the items for the custom order. She wanted a snowman pick to put in an arrangement. So that's what we're gonna attempt to make. And she was very specific. She wanted a blue scarf and a dowel in it so she can add it to her arrangement. So we're gonna attempt to follow all her directions and make her little snowman head. And then I have several other things for her order. Oh, apparently I have forgotten how to roll out clay, guys. Did you see that? I missed you too, Maureen. Hi, Michelle. I was just saying, today's my first day back, y'all, from 10 days off. I took 10 days off. I didn't step foot in my craft room other than to put Bailey in and out of her crate when we went somewhere. And it was nice, guys. I needed it. I was burnt out. I was burnt out. I was burnt out. I think I need a bigger rolling pin. I think that's what my problem is. Pause. See, that's what I said, guys. Hopefully I remember how to do this. Hey, Ramona. How are you? Hopefully I remember how to do this. I don't think this is enough clay. We're going to cover this styrofoam ball for the snowman's head. I shaved a little off the top so his hat will sit flush on the top of his head. Sometimes I forget to do that. And, hey, Quincy, how are you, sweet girl? Hi, Triple A, how are you? Welcome in. Happy New Year, everyone. See, I still do have crafty friends. I wasn't sure. I took so much time off. I wasn't sure if my friends were going to disappear and forget about me. Please don't forget about me. Please don't. I just needed the time off, y'all. Do any of you ever get like that? Where you just go and go and go and go and go and go and you don't even realize how exhausted you are until you take time off? Did you guys see I did some puzzles? I did some Christmas puzzles. That was my goal. Because normally during a regular work week, hey Kim, how are you? Normally during a regular work week, I don't have time to do stuff like that. Puzzles require a lot of time. So I just sat, one day I sat in my pajamas all day and just worked on a puzzle the whole day. The day before New Year's Eve, I think. And then I did another one the past couple of days. I worked on it just a little bit, a few hours a day. Crafty Friends. I started a new lineup group named Crafty Friends. Oh, that's fun. I love that, Michelle. Yeah. I wasn't sure. When I hopped on, no one was on with me at first. I'm like, oh, all my friends went away. I've been gone for 10 days and they forgot about me. And they've moved on. But hopefully, because it's an event, hopefully people will just follow the lineup and remember me. Remember me. I needed a break, you guys. I needed a break. As a matter of fact, I woke up this morning and I opened my computer to check emails, and I saw Leanne was on, and it said the Frost Yourself event. I says, why is she on today? It's tomorrow. And then I was like, oh wait, is it a 2-day event? So I came in my craft room. I told you I haven't been. I checked my calendar. I'm like, oh, it's today. It was like at 10:30 this morning. So I scrambled. I kind of knew what I was making anyways, because like I said, this is for a custom order for someone. But I had to scramble a little, you guys. Seeing I've been off for 10 days, I had to remember like where all my stuff is. And hey, Renee. Too funny, right? All right, there's a little air bubble there. Like I said, I have to kind of remember how to do all of this. How to do all of this thing that we call air dry foam clay. So this is a custom order for someone that reached out right before Christmas. We went back and forth and back and forth. She had lots of questions, and then she kind of figured out what she wanted. All right, so this is a smooth styrofoam ball, so I feel like I should add a little bit of glue just to give it a little bit of sticking power. Yeah, sense of time, right? Every day seemed like a Friday or Saturday to me because my husband was off the whole time, the 10 days too. So I totally lost track of like that time-space continuum thing like Santa Claus does. I didn't know what day it was. I would just stay in my pajamas all day. I mean, almost like today. These aren't pajamas, but they could be. They're very comfy. It was much needed and very appreciated. And it was just, I minimally checked emails. I tried to be really good when people reached out. Because normally I just answer emails all day, every day, no matter what. Midnight, I'm answering emails and messages and stuff. And I says, no, I'm off. I'm gonna... if it was 10 o'clock at night, I did not respond until like the next day, which normally I don't do that. Normally I just respond all hours. Yes, Ellen, yes. Saturday and you go back Monday, Quincy, yeah. It doesn't feel like a Saturday, Michelle. It doesn't. If today feels like, I don't know what today feels like. All right, so that's the top. It's gonna be covered with the hat. That's gonna be the bottom. So I feel like, yeah, but slow motion, guys. So my brain hasn't turned back on. You guys I know are looking at me like, what's she doing? What is she doing? She's frozen. I was trying to decide where I wanted the seam, and it doesn't really matter because the bottom's going to be covered with the scarf and the top's going to be covered with the hat. But could you see the wheels turning? They were turning, but it wasn't computing. Guys. Oh my gosh. My body is here, but my brain is still on vacation mode. Hi, Tina. How are you? Yes, Quincy, I agree. Thank you to Lauren for putting this lovely event together and allowing me to join in. Like I was saying, today's my first day back from holiday break. So bear with me if I'm cleaning out the cobwebs. Cleaning out the cobwebs. It's a true vacation. The holidays are busy anyways, guys. The kids were here, and then before the holiday, and then we traveled to the kids' houses for the actual holiday for 3 days, stayed with my one son. Christmas Day, we all got together at my oldest son's house. It was lovely. My 2 boys, my 2 daughter-in-laws, and our 5 grandchildren. Mimi got to play with them and giggle and play hide and seek and all of the things. It was lovely. But like anything, it's always so nice to go and visit. But when we got back home, my husband and I, we walked in the door and we saw Bailey and we're back in our house. We were like, oh, there's no place like home. It was nice to go and visit, but it was nice to sleep in our own beds that night too. All right, so we're covering this ball. I am being careful to just, you see me going slow. Oh, see, and my nails grew over the holidays, and you guys know I don't keep nails, and I just poked a nail in the clay. So right after this, I'm gonna go cut all my nails off, guys, because I can't do clay with nails. Oh, I just poked another nail in the clay. I can't. All right, I'm being careful to push it down, but not pull it because I don't want it to stretch and tear. All right, so that's gonna be our top where our hat goes. Let me cut the bulk off. So what did everyone do for New Year's? Did you stay home? Did you go out? Did you have company? Did you cook? Did you not cook? Did you veg? You guys saw we did fondue. We started at 5 p.m. with the cheese course, and then we moved on to the meat course around 8, and then we moved on to the chocolate course about 11:45. So it was a great way to make the night stretch and pass. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's always nice when we can all get together. Doesn't happen that often. My kids live like 20 minutes away from each other, so it's not like anyone has to hop on a plane or anything, but you know, everyone's busy. They're adults and they're doing their thing and raising their children, so Mimi and GW are an afterthought sometimes. Chris said yes, and I did pass out in between courses. She knows that because we were texting, and she texted me something, and I didn't reply back right away like I normally do. And then when I kind of woke up from my food coma on the couch and looked at the time, I'm like, oh, I got to start the chocolate course. I saw that I had a text from her, and I'm like, oh, I dozed off on the couch a little between 10:30 and 11:30, not that long, probably between 11 and 11:30. I was watching TV and I just dozed off. I just dozed off. All right, so I was pushing on it to get most of the wrinkles out. So what did y'all do? Did you guys go out? Did you stay in? See, I'm of the 8. We were supposed to be getting together with neighbors. We were going to do fondue together, us and the neighbors. But my friend came down with a cold or something. She wasn't feeling good. I'm like, oh, okay, let's reschedule because I have been super healthy and I don't want any germs. No bugs. All right, there's this little head. We're done with the white. So this flat part is going to actually be the top where his hat goes. So we are going to, I do remember that this is the important stage where you have to put the eyes in. Now, I do remember that much, you guys. Let me find a good side that's nice and flat. That looks pretty good right there. So he's gonna have a blue scarf. I thought these looked cute for snowman eyes. Should I do the blue eyes with the blue scarf, or should I do the black eyes? And he's gonna have a black top hat. What do y'all say? Getting the wonderful flu. Kim, see, I think that's what my neighbor friend got. Here, her husband had it first. And then a few days before New Year's Eve, she's like, oh, I don't feel good. So you know what I did? On New Year's Day, I made a big crock pot of homemade chicken soup, and I brought it over to her. Because I feel like there's nothing like homemade chicken soup when you don't feel good. So I brought her over some. The blue eyes, Lauren? Okay. We'll do the blue eyes. Lauren says blue eyes. I'll save the black ones for another project. All right, so let me move this aside for a second. You guys know I always try to protect my silicone mat and not get super glue on it. Yeah, hi Shay, Happy New Year. Yeah, I mean, the homemade chicken soup always is so yummy when you're sick, but when you're sick, that's the last thing you want to do is be in the kitchen cooking. I mean, you just want to rest and relax and be on the couch and sleep and, you know, do nothing. So I made her the chicken soup and I brought it over. All right, we'll place the eyes. You saw I put a little bit of super glue. We'll place the eyes and then we're going to countersink them into the wet clay. Push them down. So as the clay dries and shrinks and puffs, they will puff up with the clay, but they won't look like they're protruding off the clay. That's why you countersink them down. Push them down really aggressively. And I kind of tip them in just ever so slightly because I think the eyes look cute when they're not completely straight. I like to tip the tops in just a little bit. Cute. All right, that's the top. So I do want to, before we go on and add the nose and we're gonna do puffy paint for the mouth, I do want to give this cutie some rosy cheeks. And you guys know, typically I like to wait until my clay dries. I feel like I get a better result on the dry clay. On the wet clay, it could get, you have to go really light. You saw I dipped it and then went like that to get some of it off. You have to go really light and apply layers, because if you go too dark, I mean, it's not a big deal. You could get a wet wipe and wipe it off, but to avoid doing that, I just go really light and then add layers on the wet clay. On the dry clay, it's almost like when it's wet, it like catches the brush and it could be a little blotchy. When the clay is dry, it goes on very smooth, very smooth. Oh, Kim, I'm so sorry. See, that's why I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to stay out of situations where, you know, you might know someone's sick, like we knew they were sick. So I'm like, all right, you feel better. I'm going to bring you a care package tomorrow and we will reschedule our get together when you're feeling well. All right. And you guys know I like real rosy, cute, rosy cheekers on my people. Oh my goodness, look at his rosy cheeks. All right, we're done with the shadow. And guys, I really don't shadow my projects a lot. I do the cheeks, but other than that, I don't shadow my projects a lot. All right, let's do a little nose. Kim, I hope you feel better soon. take like that much. I think that is, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon? Maybe? A teaspoon. We'll see. We'll see. Let's condition it a little. And how I do my little snowman noses. Condition it. Grandson's party now. Please not come if you are sick. Lisa, so smart. So smart. You just, I mean, it's cold and flu season. You just have to be diligent and careful. I mean, I don't even like going in stores if I don't have to this time of year. And then I kind of, we'll see, this might be too big. Then I kind of roll a little bit of a teardrop. Flatten one end out a little, finger press it. And then I just twist it a little. Hydrate, yes. If I lived close, I would bring you some chicken soup. And that got texture on it, and I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. So I'm gonna do it again and try to get it really warm in my fingers and really mushy. And let's see if we could do it again and not get the texture. Push it down and then twist it a little. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's better, guys. That's better. That came out good. Okay. Okay. All right. So I want to have this larger end flat because that is what is going to attach onto his little face. So cute. All right. Well, even though it's wet clay, common sense, right? Stay home if you're sick. If you're sick, you shouldn't be out and about. You shouldn't be going to Walmart, and you shouldn't be going to visit people. Like, don't share the germs. Keep them to yourself. All right, and we're gonna put the nose on. And I like making my snowman noses a little wonky. So you see how I kind of pushed it so it's not just straight out pointy. Okay. All right. So I am going to wait on the puffy paint for the mouth until the very last thing, because I am going to be handling this still. And y'all, I do not want to smear the puffy paint. So when it's all completely done, we can add the puffy paint on for the mouth. So I'm just gonna set him over to the side for now. And we will move on to the hat. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, grandbabies are all good. Family is all good, and the holidays were good. Everything was good. Everything was good. And today's my first day back, so bear with me as I regain my bearings and remember how to do all of this. Sorry, guys. I don't have black in a little container like I have my other colors. Sorry, and this is one of those really loud bags. I'm so sorry. So sorry. All right. Take some black out. And let's condition it a little. Oh, Barbara. I missed you too. It's good to be back, guys. I did enjoy my time off, but it's good to be back. I missed all of my crafty friends. That had a little hard spot of something in it. All right, so for the hat, I took a smaller cone. It was probably a 4-inch little mini cone. And with my heat tool, I cut probably half of it off. And then I took a disc, and this I think is a 3-inch disc. Yep, 3-inch disc. And with my heat tool, I cut it in half. So one side is bumpy and the other side is smooth. So that will be the brim, and then the cone will be the top of the hat. Thank you, AAA. All right, so let's roll some of this out. And both of the, well, no, this is the smooth. I was gonna say both are textured styrofoam, so I don't need to do glue. I was just watching someone recently, and she said she never does glue, even on the smooth styrofoam. I can't remember who it was. All right, so let's do this one first because I don't need glue. We will cover it. This is going to be the brim of our cute little snowman's hat. Finish the hat, and then we're going to decorate it. So cute. Is Michelle still here? I'm using one of her snowflakes that she 3D printed for me. All right, let's trim some of this off. This is way more than we need. Is Debbie on here? I just heard her on her live say she's out of white, but this is the last of my black. I need to reorder some black clay. Oh, Susan, thank you. It's a sweatpants and a sweatshirt top. And I was just saying when I came on that I bought it for myself from my husband like before Christmas, and I said, oh, you could give this to me for Christmas, and I hung it in my closet, and I forgot about it. And I went in my closet today, like putting some of my Christmas clothes away, and I found it, tags on. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wear it for my life. I'm gonna wear it for my life. I feel like it's still the holiday, guys. I haven't taken any of my decorations down. And I typically don't until January 6th, which is the Three Kings Day. I usually leave stuff up until the 6th. So I might a little bit start on Monday, which is the 5th. Tuesday's the 6th, and I'm off on Tuesday. It's so comfy. Yes, I love to craft in comfy clothes. All right, so we closed that all up on the bottom, and I'm not going to worry what the bottom looks like because that's going to go onto his head and you really won't see it, but at least it's covered all the way around. And I'll set that parchment. I don't want to knock into it. Let's do the little top part of his hat, and then we can start assembling a little bit. 5 minutes ago, Susan? Oh, yeah. Well, I think because it's the weekend, I'm going to enjoy everything today and tomorrow, and then Monday I'll start. As a matter of fact, today I did. I took everything down in our master bedroom. I haven't put it in the tote yet. I just finished taking it down like right before I went live, so I'll run out to the garage and get my tote and put everything in the tote. But that was an easy room. There wasn't a lot. I mean, I had some fake bake stuff in there and a few garlands and a cute gingerbread pillow, but it wasn't too terribly taxing. What side do I want? All right, that side looks good. And this is a little smooth, so let's just add a teeny tiny bit of glue. Stick a toothpick in there. We'll add a teeny tiny bit of glue just to give it something to bite onto, okay? It's coming back to me, you guys, slowly. It's coming back to me how to fake bake. I've been off for so long, I was afraid I wasn't gonna remember what to do. I might miss a step though. You guys keep me on track. Long sleeve Christmas shirt. Nicely, nice. What is that? What's your temp like? AAA. As a matter of fact, it's supposed to be nice here Tuesday, like close to 70. So that's what I told myself. Oh, I'll take all my outside Christmas stuff down on Tuesday because it'll be nice. and warmish, because I don't want to be doing it. Like today it's gloomy and rainy and damp and chilly and cold, so today would not be a good day to be working outside. Store your fake bake items. Fake bake stuff, yeah. I do not, all my Christmas decor is stored in totes in the garage, with the exception, Ellen, of my fake bake stuff. All of my handmade fake bake stuff is stored in totes, and I have a tippy top shelf in my master bedroom closet, and that's where I store all my fake bake stuff. My big things, I put like a white kitchen plastic trash bag over them so they won't get dusty, and then I put them right on the shelf. And then all of my smaller things, I wrap them carefully like in a plastic grocery bag or bubble wrap, and then I put them in the tote and then put that up top in my closet. The only things that are fake bake that I do store in the garage, and they were fine because they were there all last year, is my wreath on my front door, and I have fake bake items on that, and then my Candyland outdoor Christmas tree and my Candyland garlands. They're all covered with plastic bags and stored in the garage, which gets hot in the summer and cold in the winter, and they did fine. They did fine. But all my other, like my indoor fake bake stuff, I store it in the house. Hi, Debbie. How are you? All right, same thing, guys. We're carefully molding this onto the cone. I'm gonna cut some of this excess away because it's just way too much clay, and it makes it harder to work with when you have so much excess clay. So I'll cut some of it away, and that'll help us. It'll be a little bit easier. And again, I'm just using like these parts of my hands and not finger pressing it, but palm pressing it down onto the styrofoam and spinning it, and trying not to stretch it, guys. Because if you pull it, you'll get a hole. That's happened to me before. And if you stretch it, it'll get thin and it could tear. So you just have to be careful of those two things. All right. Cut some more of this away. Not being careful. I don't want to get too many fingerprints in it. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing like we did with the round ball. Kind of bring it up, and here's where you will get wrinkles because you're going from a larger section to a smaller section, and you just have to work with it. You have to work with it, and with the palms of your hands to get the wrinkles out. And as you keep working with it and moving the clay up, just keep cutting the excess off. I think my husband left and went out for a walk, which it's yucky and gloomy and damp. And it just finished raining outside, so I don't know. I think he feels like me, like excess poundage from the holidays, and he wants to walk. Mush, yeah, Carissa, yeah, I know. You've had a time of it. Really, since we returned from Fake Bakers Gone Wild, you've had a lot on your plate. All right, that is looking good. And you can't even really tell that that was a cone. Now I'm just kind of moving it in between my palms to smooth out any additional wrinkles. That looks good. Let's put this away. This is really warm too, guys, though, and it's not super cold here today. So I'm a little warm. All right, so see if I have a clear front. How am I doing on time? 2:36. I'm good. Roll it on my table gently. Try to work out as many little wrinkles as I can. Okay, so let's bring this back over. This is our brim. Let's see if I have a good side. That looks like a good side. And this looks like the good side. Hazel, you have snow, sunny, and 78 in Texas. Nice. Nice. That sounds lovely. If I had a guess, I would guess it's in the 60s here today. And like I said, it's rainy and gloomy and yucky. Yucky. All right, this is wet clay, but just for a little extra insurance, I'm putting some super glue on the bottom, and then we will stick the top of the hat onto the brim, and voila, you have a cute little snowman hat. And I pushed it back slightly. So you could see there's a little more space in the front than the back. This is gonna be the back because we're gonna add tchotchkes to the front to make it look cute. All right, so the only other thing for clay is the scarf. I'm gonna do that last. Let's bring this guy back over. And she did want a dowel in it, so let's go ahead and secure. I just stuck it in there, but let's go ahead and really stick it in there. Put that little snowman head there. I don't want it to roll off the table. Oh, you know what I forgot? The little, the squint lines, the clay is still wet enough that I can add them. Super cute. I'll hold it up to the camera for you to see. Apparently I get super quiet when I add the squint lines. 56. Yeah, Maureen, that's like a heat wave for y'all in January. Typically here in January, we get a little cold snap. And I'm wondering if we had it already because the week before Christmas, we had to drip our faucets a couple of nights because it got down below freezing. And we're on a crawl space. We do not have a basement. And all of our pipes are in the concrete. Okay, the little squint lines around the eyes. So, and in our master bath, the bathtub, I had them do the faucet on the wall. It's a freestanding, one of the white oval freestanding tubs, and I had them do the black farmhouse faucet on the wall, and it's an exterior wall. So, we drip the faucets. We had them put extra insulation in there, guys, but you can never just be too careful. I would rather drip the faucets than have a burst pipe overnight. All right, we're gonna stick that dowel back in there, and you saw I added the super glue. So it'll stay in there now. Put them back in here. That'll be my third hand. Then I'm gonna get another toothpick. 44 in Utah. That's a little chilly. And add some super glue onto the toothpick. And carefully add that into the top of our snowman's head. And that's the top because that's the area that we shaved off a little bit of the styrofoam. Now I want to add this, but I want to make sure I'm keeping my front where I have a little bit more area to play with. I'm gonna make sure I keep that to the front. So this is the back, because this is very wet clay, and once I push it down, there's no going back. It'll be stuck on there, and I mean, I could pull it off, but it would damage either the hat or the snowman head or both. So, all right, and now I'm just gonna eyeball it. And I like my snowman hats like a little teeny weeny bit tilted. Oh, so cute, you guys, so cute. Push it down, and hold it, hold it, hold it. Did you guys forget about hold it, hold it? I'll turn it around in a second, Renee. I just want to make sure it sticks into that super glue. Look at how cute he is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're going to do the puffy paint dots for his mouth, but I'm not going to do that until the very, very last. Because you see how much Hi, Stephanie. How are you? I didn't see you sneaking. You see how much I'm still handling it? And that would be a disaster, guys, if we did the puffy paint now. That would be a disaster. All right, so then I was going to decorate the front of his hat a little. So I grabbed some things. And we're supposed to include like a diamond in our design. So I grabbed, these are some of the rhinestones that I carry in my shop, Paper Sweeties. Assorted different little rhinestones. And I thought, let's see, because his scarf is going to be blue. I thought I could add, oh, this one's cute. It's a little heart, a blue heart-shaped one. That might be cute to add. Either to his hat situation or onto his scarf. We shall see, all right? How cute, that one's perfect. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Did you, Maureen? That's so cute, I love it. All right, so I do have a little white snowflake that I got from my friend Michelle, the Crafty Ma'am. Before I went live, I threw some green foam clay into my little holly leaf mold. Most all of us have that little holly leaf mold, and popped the leaves out so they would not be super wet to handle. And then if these weren't too big, these are from my stash. I was gonna maybe try to add some of these sparkly white berries as the berries for the holly leaves. If they're too big, I can make berries out of foam clay. But I liked these because they, even though I'm going to use them as the berries on the leaves, they kind of have like a snowball kind of look, to me, at least, to me. All right, so let's start with the snowflake. And I know I'm going to add that kind of like there. So I'm going to use 2 glues. Looking to see if there's a front and a back. I'll add some super glue. And then I will add a little bit of hot glue for a quick hold. And then carefully place it off to the side of the hat. And hold it, hold it, hold it. How did Bailey do with the fireworks? We had a few, like before midnight, but it wasn't super bad, so she was fine. The bad thing was my next door neighbor. There's still an empty lot between us and the next door neighbor on that side. They have a fire pit out in the back. So they were out, you know, celebrating and enjoying. They had their music going. I stayed up until a little bit after 2, and that's when I decided to go to bed. So I went and walked in the master bedroom, which is our closest room towards their house. And then that's when I realized they all were out around the fire pit because they had the music blasting until 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. And they have 3 sons, and they're all in their 20s. And they were out there with their girlfriends, and they were dancing and drinking and carrying on. And until 3 o'clock in the morning, guys, with the music. We have quiet time here. Quiet time is 11 o'clock. You're supposed to like turn your music. You can still have it going, but like turn it down lower so it's not a nuisance to people old people like me who are trying to go to sleep. Y'all, they had the music blasting until 3 o'clock in the morning. So, needless to say, hi Maria, how are you? Happy New Year. These are gonna be fine, guys. They're a little oversized, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna stick some super glue. I'll turn it around to the camera. I just have to have it facing me to attach all of this. I'm gonna use some super glue on to the foam clay leaves, and then I'll add a tiny bit of hot glue for the quick stick. All right, we'll add one there and hold it, hold it, hold it. It was so rude. Happy New Year to you too, Maria. It was so rude. And you guys know, you know, I'm all about celebrating. And, you know, I stayed up until a little bit after 2, binge watching my shows on Netflix. But when you're ready to go to sleep, you're ready to go to sleep. I was ready to go to sleep. And I'm laying in bed and I'm like, oh, God, please just shut the music off. 3 o'clock in the morning is a little extreme. The parents that if I had to guess, I would say they're in their early 50s. They know better than that. They definitely know better than that. All right, and we'll add, I did 2 berries. Do a 3rd one. Parents definitely knew better. Like my husband was out the next day walking, and when he came back, they were out there, so they were talking a little, and they said something. He's like, oh yeah, we heard your music. It was a little loud. Yeah, I was so proud of my husband for saying something. I mean, they're our neighbors. We have to live next to them. I don't want to cause an issue, but 3 o'clock in the morning was a little extreme, y'all. It's a little extreme. All right, so that's how that looks, and I'm loving it. So cute. So cute, 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 cute. Yeah, I know, Maureen. Yeah, I wanted to go out there and just say something, but I never would, because, I mean, like I said, they're our next door neighbors, and we have to live next to them. But yeah, blast it until 11, and then y'all can stay out there. Just turn it down. Just turn it down. All right. I love the sparkle berries. They look like little mini snowballs. Super cute. We will use the puffy paint to give them a mouth, but not until I'm done touching them. All right, let's do a scarf really quick. I have 10 minutes left. So let's bring this over. Make a scarf. Some blue. And then we'll call this cutie pie done. This customer ordered like 6 things, so this is number 1. I have 5 more to make. Woo! Nothing like just jumping right back in, right guys? Pull some of this blue out. She wanted him to have a blue scarf, so we're gonna give him a blue scarf. Okay, give it quick condition. Hey Raymond, how are you? Happy New Year. Thank you. Yeah, a customer ordered for a winter display. She wanted a snowman head on a dowel. So that's what I'm making today, a snowman head on a dowel. And she wanted him to have a blue scarf. So, and having him on the dowel is helpful. The comments are going so quick. Ellen, it's how your neighbors are and wouldn't. Yeah, younger, yeah. And I mean, like I said, I'm all about partying and having fun. I do it too, but till 3 o'clock in the morning is a little extreme. I need my sleep. And like I said, I stayed up until a little bit after 2. But when I went to go to bed at like 20 minutes after 2, I wanted to go to bed. I didn't want to listen to music. So there's that. There's that. They said they will watch it next time. They'll try to be more careful. So hopefully. All right, condition it. And then I'm going to roll out a little bit of a log. And I'm going to keep it a little bit thicker. I'm going to mash it down with my hand. And then I have my little knit silicone impression mat. And I'm pushing that into the clay, going all the way down, giving it a nice knit impression. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in and just even it out a little. It's a scarf though, so it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. I'm gonna cut one end off so we have a straight edge. And then I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Do I want to do it with him upside down? To put the scarf around him like that. You see, my brain is still trying to wake up from break, guys. It's still trying to wake up. I'm gonna cut some of this off. And then what I want to do is probably put super glue on the edge. So it gives it a little bit to bite onto. And I'm going to start over on the opposite side where I put the stuff for the hat. And that's where our knot will be. So I'm just going to put it around like that. Where it meets back up, we'll cut it off. Get some more super glue. Put it on the edge. Those edges together. Finger press them together, and I'm being careful to not press it too hard because I don't want to lose my knit pattern. Okay, so there's his little scarf. Let's make the Eden from Cultivating Classics. Cultivating Eden from Cultivating, I said it in the beginning of my video and now I'm having a senior moment, guys. Eden, Sweet Eden from, hold on, I'm pulling the graphic up. From, there it is. Cultivating Keepsakes. Eden is on at 3 p.m. All right, and then the little part that I cut off, that's where we're gonna create the knot. So I'm gonna kind of fold it in on it, pinch it a little, Fold it in on itself and pinch it a little. Put some super glue on the back. And right where our seam is, we will add this little knot on our scarf. This helps it behave too, guys, with it upside down like that. It helps it behave. Super cute. All right, bring this back over. Take my scissors. He wants to be drunk. He wants to be drunk a little. And I'm gonna cut a little bit more of that off. And then I'm gonna take my scissors and make fringe. Fan it out a little. And I didn't forget about our rhinestone. We have to add the diamond. There's his little scarf. And then I have the little rhinestone. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for coming back and joining me after my break. Yeah, I feel like I want to add the rhinestone at the top of his little scarf. So we'll just add it. So I meet the challenge. A little bit of super glue. And we're just going to add it right at the top. Super cute. And there you have it, guys. Snowman head, blue scarf, diamond. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Oh, and I will do his mouth with the puffy paint. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and then I'll come back in when it's a little bit dry, more dry, and add the little dots around for his mouth. But I don't want to take a chance. We'll wait until, give it some time to dry. Barbara, it came back to me. It came back to me. I wasn't sure at first. It's like, am I even gonna remember how to do this, you guys? My hand touched it a little. When I was putting the knot part of the scarf on, I'm going back in with my mat and touching up the impression a little bit. Retouching it. There we go. There we go. And it looks cute with the diamond there. Super cute. I love him. Now I need to make one for me. When I take my big tree down in the family room, I'll be putting my little snowman tree up. Thank you to everyone for coming back and hanging out with me. We're going to head over to Eden's page now, Cultivating Keepsakes, see what she has in store for us. I do have the graphic posted on my page. We have a whole day's worth of designers sharing cute little Frosty projects today. And then I will be live again Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern for Pink Frosting Divas. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you again next time. Bye.